Well happy with that. Hello, welcome back to RC Workshop. So today, you'll have already seen by the thumbnail, we are going to be fitting LEDs to the Traxxas Maxx truck. Now, if like me, you were really looking forward to this thing coming with the LED light bars on, like Traxxas showed you in the nice videos, that doesn't actually come with the Max truck once it's in production and in sale now in the stores. You have to buy that separately. You might have been lucky enough to get one in the beginning for the show models in the shops, etc., but it doesn't come with that actual kit. Well, I don't want to fork out close to £100 just for some LED lights for this truck, but I still want to keep it all waterproof. So what I've actually done is go on eBay. You can get a full set of these LED lights for between £5 and £10. Or you can get them even cheaper if you order them from abroad and wait. I've ordered 4 orange, 2 red, 2 white. And these all go to a plug which just goes directly into the auxiliary port on your receiver in the truck. So we're going to make it all waterproof again. And I'll show you what you're going to need to do this. It does involve a little bit of drilling on the truck, but it literally is only on the plastic bumpers. So what I suggest for this is a reamer. This is a body reamer for putting holes into body shells. If you haven't already got one of these in your toolbox, I would suggest getting so. It's actually got a real sharp blade that runs down the one side there, and as you turn it, that blade cuts, and you keep going further in, and it's obviously cutting a nice neat hole. What this will do is this will enable you to really like eyeball up exactly where you want the hole on there. Start to turn it, and it'll put a small hole in there. Once you've already worked your way in with this, what you want then is a 5mm drill bit in a drill and send that in there, or a hand drill. You don't want to over drill it out though, guys, because these LEDs are only 5mm. If you go more, you're going to need a little bit of hot glue in there. It's not a problem, but it's just nice if you've got a snug fit. What else you're going to need is some nice thick grease. This really is thick stuff. Failing that, Vaseline will do. This is for resealing the receiver box once you've opened it up to attach your lights. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get to it. Let's drill some holes in this nice Traxxas Maxx truck. Right then, guys, with your body shell off, obviously, because you don't want to go through into your body shell. You can also take the bumper off if you like, but I want the truck to hold the bumper sturdy while I'm doing the drilling and such. Like I say, you can measure these holes up if you want, or you can eyeball them. I'm quite confident in eyeballing them, so it's absolutely fine. So once you've marked your holes, you get your sharp reamer tool. Remember, you don't want to go past 5mm, but this reamer tool will start a nice straight hole from where you was beginning the hole. So work that in. As you can see, what that's done is pulled the plastic away in a nice clear clean circle, and the same with the other side. Now you can actually sight these LEDs where you want. I was considering putting 2 orange LEDs up in here to light down onto the arms. I don't know yet, we'll see how we get on. But what I'm going to try and do is put a white one either side of this Traxxas logo. So now we've already got these pre-holes drilled. Next thing to do is carefully get your main drill with a 5mm bit on. And like I say, you don't want to, once you've drilled the hole, you don't want to keep pulling in and out to make that hole any bigger. You want it exactly 5mm, so just carefully and slowly. There you go, that's already done. Simple. And the same with this one. No over drilling, just nice and slow and sensible. When the drill goes through, stop completely. That's it, done, and stop. If you pull too much plastic out, these are going to be really loose. If they're loose, it's not a problem. You can just put some hot glue behind them or a little bit of super glue. So as you can see, while after this will obviously go in the other way around, but just for an example, that's quite a tight fit, look. And that ain't going nowhere. It's absolutely solid. So when that's facing through on the other side, we have 2 nice white LEDs either side of this Traxxas logo. What I'll do now is, while I'm thinking about where to put these orange ones on, what I'll actually do is move to the back of the truck, where we're going to do exactly the same again. Mark out where we want our 2 red LEDs, and we'll put the holes in, and we'll locate all these LEDs into the holes. Come back to you in a sec, guys, when I've got all these holes drilled. Right then, guys, so we've got the front white LED lights in. These are, like I say, nice and solid and tight in there. Let's say don't over drill the holes, otherwise you will have to hot glue behind. But these don't push out, so they're going to take a beating when you're bashing it around. I've not yet fitted the orange lights because I'm unsure as to where I want to put these. So what I'm going to do is wire the loom up, have the orange lights on and see where I want to put them, whether it's in the front bumper, the front and the back bumper, or whether it's in the sides lighting down in the wheel wells. As well as that, guys, I have actually done the rear. The rear has got the brake lights on. So as well as that, Traxxas leave this little hole there to put a zip tie through. Again, put a zip tie on the back bumper there, and then leave a little bit of play in the wire as well, so that if you do come down harsh or you do smack the bumper the other way, it ain't going to pull these wires too tight. So leave a little bit of slack in there. So the next thing we need to do is undo the receiver box and put the wire in. Let's see what these lights look like. To access the receiver box, it's literally just these two screws here. So we'll undo them now. There's one. There's two. Not quite two. There you go, there's two. Now this should just pop off. Now you have to be careful now not to move any of the original wiring if you can help it, because the problem with moving the original wiring is you're going to be left with the holes in the foam. But like so, that's why we've got all the nice thick grease or the Vaseline, because what you do is you pile it all across the top of these, then you put this back down and it puts a nice seal across them all. So again, it's waterproof again. I thought that would have been full access to it, but it's not. That's just access to the top. What we're going to have to do is feed the wire through, then seal it all up, and then we're going to have to open the 3 screws around the sides. Come back to you in a sec when that's done. And then, guys, so with all our wires pulled through the top casing and the plug in that whatever the spare auxiliary plug is in the receiver, just turn it on to test it. So as you can see, we've got power to the LED lights. So turn that back off. Now the next thing to do, now you know that you got all the power, is a bit messy, but we need to definitely seal all this receiver box back up. So like I say, if you use some nice thick grease or Vaseline, the best way of doing it is with the spare piece of zip tie that you have left, scoop a bit up onto the zip tie and literally paint all the way around in the little recess in that receiver box. Then you've got a blue seal that then will sit on top of that. So just pull that out that top of the box, because it actually sits in the bottom, not the top. You should be able to place that all the way around. Make sure that sits in that recess with all that grease that you've just put in there, and make sure it sits in there nice and snug and neat, ready for the top to go down. What I'll do is I'll recoat the top of that blue seal that I've just put down before I put the receiver box back on top of that. I'll come back to you in a bit, guys, when all that's done and show you how to seal up the top part. So the main base of the receiver box is all sealed up. Good confirmation is all the grease that you've just put in, all splurging out the sides all the way around. That means you've got a nice good seal. That can just be wiped off. And if it's done it on the inside, that's not going to harm the electrics. So next thing to do is to cover all the top of these wires with a nice thick layer of grease. Again, guys, this is really messy, but if you want to continue to go out in the water, in the rain, in the snow, with your Max truck, you need to do this. Otherwise, you're going to be buying a new receiver in no time. So there you go. There's plenty on there. Again, it might all splurge out. Not a problem if it does. You get your receiver cover. Make sure there's no dirt under there. Pop that down over the top and push down. And then you got a nice solid seal. So not taking your finger off this cap because you don't want things to move around. Just bolt this thing down. Both sides. Don't over tighten them. There you go. Completely waterproof. And all you gotta do is just give it a wipe over, wipe all the excess grease off. Then let's just have a little preview, make sure everything's working still. Let's connect up the battery. Like so. Turn the lights on. No, turn the car on, so hopefully the lights come on. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah! That looks good. Again, we've got the lights on the back as well. Nice and bright. And now, just wondering now where to place these 4 orange lights. I'm thinking we can place them all up front, to be honest. Or maybe one behind the wheel well like that. So it's coming through. Don't think that does a fat lot, to be honest. I think I'm going to place them in the bumper at the front because they are bright as well. But I don't want to go over that Traxxas name in the middle if I can help it. So I might put one there, and I might put one up front in there, shining down. Come back to you in a bit when I've decided what to do and dug it all out and fitted them on. And guys, we have everything on. Are you ready? Oh yes, look at that. Fantastic Traxxas lights, baby. That's going to work really well in the dark, guys. That's going to be bright enough. You're going to catch it on camera as well. As well as that, we've done the back. Everything's done on the back. I opted for 2 reds in the middle, 2 whites in the middle, and then the oranges either side. They just weren't bright enough to light up the wheel wells, as I imagined, but they still look good. I'm still happy with that, guys. And don't forget to hit that button, guys, subscribe. So I'll just show you inside how we've managed to hide all the wiring and make it safe so that nothing actually breaks. So there's the back, all the wiring looming. That clips into the little loom place that Traxxas provided. Then up the top through here, over the top through the fan mount, and then down. Then you can push all the wires down there underneath the motor out the way, and then along the chassis to the front. Again, where we've got plenty of room on the front, so these lights just don't push in or anything. They take a beating as well. Like these are going to be just as great on the track. They're going to take a hammering, and everything's waterproof because everything's sealed up. You know, a little receiver box there. Guys, there you go. I am well happy with that. What I'll do is I'll try and put it in a dark place. See if we can get any reflections off the cabinets. I think the kitchen will be a bit dark by now if I turn the lights off. Let's try it out. There we go then. Tell me that isn't bright enough. There you go. I'm well happy with that, guys. Looking good. Looking good. The face at the floor, really nice actually. Nice location on the floor. Let's try and have a look at the back. Yeah, just as good on the back as well. Well happy with that, guys. Well happy. Anyway, if you like the video and you want any help, comment below. Please rate, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. See ya!